As you might remember, Samsung actually hasn't used the Lite version for about 3 or 4 years. Why did they choose today to launch a smartphone that it's called Samsung Galaxy S10 Lite? I have no idea. But let's see the specs and what it has to offer. So, on the back, we see almost the same design of the cameras as the Samsung Galaxy A51 and A71. It actually has 3 cameras on the back and a flash. So the first thing you're going to notice about the cameras, these are not the 12 megapixel cameras you can find on the Samsung Galaxy S10 or S10 Plus. These 48 megapixel cameras, 5 and a 12 megapixel camera, each of them using a different lens. Actually, one is ultra wide, one is a macro camera, and the other one is just a normal wide camera. On the front, we have also the 32 megapixel camera that you use for selfies, and it actually looks quite nice, even better than the Samsung Galaxy S10. This is the big improvement on this phone. It's actually a little cheaper than Samsung Galaxy S10, but it has better cameras. And by that I mean Samsung is using the new sensors and implementing them in all of the new phones, the 48 and the 64 megapixel sensor, so that people can take better pictures. The battery as well is a lot bigger. It has 4,500 milliamp hour with 25 watts fast charging, and it actually has the same CPU. It uses a Snapdragon 850 CPU or the Exynos variant if you're going to live in the US. The display has a lower resolution than the S10 or the S10 Plus. It's only a Full HD Plus, but the screen size has increased to 6.7 inches. And yes, it's the same Super AMOLED display. So, I'm going to test the main camera on the back. Although it's very similar to the A71, you haven't seen that first contact of the Samsung Galaxy A71. Jump on the channel, you're going to be impressed about the camera. So, this is the normal camera.
Definitely plays a difference if you're a blogger recording.
Allow. And as you can see, it has the same type of camera, and it looks really, really good. Especially right up there where there isn't such a good light. The colors are bright, the details are sharp, and the ultra wide angle does a pretty good job. I can almost catch the entire storefront from down here. On the selfie side, you're going to have beautification on, which I should suggest you're going to disable. It kind of tricks you here because it says it has an ultra wide camera, but it doesn't. It just crops the image differently on the sensor. So I'm going to take a selfie, a single selfie like this. I hope beautification is off, because otherwise it's a little off. My face is going to look like this. It's actually a pretty decent selfie if you count the fact that this is not a perfect lighting condition. So, what's missing on the Samsung Galaxy S10 Lite? Well, I think the water resistance is not here. The display is not curved on the front, as you can see. Flushed, it's straight. It doesn't have the same resistance as the Samsung Galaxy S10, but it uses the same materials, glass and aluminum. One thing that's missing is wireless charging. It doesn't have wireless charging, so you're going to have to use just a cable. Is the Samsung Galaxy S10 Lite worth $650? Well, if you don't have the money for an S10 Plus and you're just interested in battery life and very good image quality on the cameras, then yes, the answer is yes. Actually, I quite prefer it because I have a few issues with the curved display. When you watch a YouTube video, by example, you're always going to see the display shining on the edges. So it's quite unpleasant. Straight display like this one is going to offer you a much better viewing experience, although it's going to be only 1080p. So these are my impressions about the Samsung Galaxy S10 Lite. Not the fact that Samsung is trying to, I don't know, profit more for the S10 lineup and brand name, they actually fixed the problems with the S10 or the S10 Plus. Has a bigger battery, better cameras, and a flushed straight display. Although it lacks some features, I think this is quite a good phone, and in the upcoming 2 or 3 months the price is going to get even lower. So that's it for today. My name is Radu, and if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Cheers!